Hi, everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. And today, we are taking a look at from the Transformers Combiner Wars Legends line. This is the first wave of 2016. This is Chop Shop. Now, I know some of you are maybe pausing a little and saying, Chuck, didn't you review a Legends Chop Shop a few years ago? And the answer is sorta. You see, Chop Shop was the Minicon partner to Legends Megatron. And if you remember, I refer to it as Masher Yogi Chop Shop because the figure was actually kind of cooler than you would imagine. And being able to do the splits and become a claw of sorts for the front of Megatron's tank mode. Well, this version of Chop Shop is a repaint with a new head from that same line's Scrapnel, otherwise known as Shrapnel, the Insecticon. And well, I mean, we're starting off in bug mode, and apparently I had a little bit of a scare because I've come to find out that in Japan the beetles can actually get this big. Um, so thank God I don't live in Japan because I would probably poop myself seeing one of these. But it is some sort of beetle, not a Hercules beetle. I mean, unfortunately I'm not that familiar with the names, but it's shrapnel in a various shades of orangey tan. This kind of looks like someone who's put on a little too much of the spray tan. It works. You do have the orangey brown is the predominant color here, and what would be the robot chest plate. You have that lighter cream color with a little bit of silver accents and the Decepticon logo. You also, of course, have the little peg where Reflector would peg in, but unfortunately, with these Legends figures, the weapons are not included, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Coming around the front here, what's nice is you do have the silver pegs right there where the mandibles are, and those give you a little bit of an eye look. But other than that, there's really not much to the insect mode. I am impressed that because the legs are molded in like shrapnel, um, the figure can stand and on its insect legs, which is kind of important. So let's get to and take a look at robot mode. And here's Chop Shop in robot mode. If you're interested in the transformation, go ahead and look up my review as Shrapnel or Scrapnel, as it's called. It's actually a pretty cool transformation and how they get the bug mode to compress and extend. It's really kind of cool. But here in robot mode, you get more of that orangey brown color. With a little bit more of that lighter orange cream color. But the newest thing here is the head. And I have to say, I am very impressed by the head, but unfortunately, as you can see, it's done in that orangey brown color, which results in a lot of the details being washed out. Now, this is a nice update to the classic deluxe Insecticons head, uh, but again, the details are washed out. You do have a little bit of the silver, you do have that light cream on the horns there, but for that face is mostly that dark orangey brown color that's just doesn't really pick up detail well. And I mean, there's a face plate and stuff. I mean, it's kind of cool just to see that Takara and Hasbro are going ahead and making a new figure for this character, seeing as how the original toy was a original was actually a Bandai figure originally coming from their line, and the same agreement that brought us Jetfire from Macross. But yeah, a little bit of a 360. You can see how the legs fold up quite nicely. Articulation is the same. You got a lot of ball joints. Transformation is the same. Unfortunately, there's really nothing else to it, I guess, is what you can say. Obviously, I had to show that yes, Chop Shop is still the Maharishi Yogi of the Transformers universe and can do the splits. I don't have my leader Megatron handy to see if this figure can somehow peg into the front of later Megatron's tank mode, but I doubt it. I think that would be hysterical, but Um, is this figure worth a pickup? I'm gonna have to say probably not. If we knew other deluxe Insecticons were coming in this scale, I would say maybe. But for the price point, you're missing a weapon, and it really is. I mean, it's a repaint with a new head, but the head is just so small, you're really not gonna notice. If you haven't gotten it yet, I definitely recommend getting Scrapnel ahead of this figure because basically you're getting, you know, the perfect update to the G1 Insecticon, as well as a great reflector that can also turn into Scrapnel's signature weapon. I should say shrapnel. I keep going back and forth, but you know what I mean. I was able to get this figure off a Hasbro toy shop. Last time I checked, they have all four of. I'm sorry, all. Yeah, four. I can't. I can't count. All four of the Wave 1 2016 Legends figures in stock. So you can go ahead and pick them up in one swoop. They have discounts on shipping and such of that for the holidays, so it's kind of great. But it's your old pal Chuck for Chop Shop. For those of you who are playing the drinking game at home, go ahead, take a sip. We'll see you next time.